Hey, fellow YouTubers. No, I just went live on you. Yes, I did a surprise live video. Like the title says, I was trying to go live from the laptop, set it up for the laptop. If this light's too bright, let me know. There's a light above you. The other reason why I'm going live is because I got a little fun task that's going to happen in another live stream. But for right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the old cover, and I'll be right back. Yes, I did cover you. You're like, whoa, that's not fair to you. We can hear you, but we can't see you. Oh, that's alright. Okay. I am back. Yes, let's see if I can do this without blinding you guys, because there is a light above me. Need be, I do have a phone. This is my iPhone. So I can read the chat when I get too involved. Yes, like I said, I'm not trying to blind you guys. Oh, there's that light. But this is actually going to go out to going to go out to one of the fellow YouTubers because, yes, I'm covering you again. Get used to it. I like covering you. I mean, Sarah does it all the way and blah, blah. How empty of a shell I have. But anyways, let's see if I can do it. There we go. That works a little bit better. I remember in one of the live streams, I don't know if it was a live stream or if it was one of Container 69's videos. I commented on. I know he's got gondolas. I got gondolas. I don't have steel coil cars. I do have steel coil cars, coil cushion cars, Milwaukee Road. So I do have mill gondolas. I have the cushion cars. And I remember one of the suggestions I told him was make your own steel coil. So, yeah. In one of the live streams, not this one, I did go and pick up. This is 3/4 dowel. Oh, how well you can see that. That light is really beginning to irritate me. Let me flip this. Now you really can't see me. There we go. We'll move around. Play with lights. This is 3/4 dowel. This could be one of your centers. So, if 3/4 is too big of a center, you have to figure out what size the center is. I don't have my coil loads here. If 3/4 is too big for you, you can go 1/2 inch. I've seen 7/16. I've seen 3/16 too small. I'm sure there's a 7/8 dowel. Just go to your local hardware store, find it. This or this dowel, so either one of these, yeah. You'll see why I got this. This is going to be key. What else you're going to need is some metal. This is actually, might be a little too thin, but that's alright. Just trying to see, yeah, they ain't kidding. Sharp edges. I'm just trying to see where we're at. They don't have a gauge on here. Usually on rolls like this, they do have a gauge. You're going to need some metal. This is 14 inches tall and roughly 10 feet long. You're going to need metal. See? That's going to go in correlation with this. Yeah. Now you guys are like, what in the blank is he thinking? Or what the blank am I making? That's going to be fun for you guys. I like doing a live hangout in the morning. None of you guys are up. You're going to need a saw. I prefer a hand saw because of what you need to do with this. So this and this go together. Yeah, like I said, I'm being teased. This will be on another live hangout. I will not do this on a camera, off camera. I will do it live. I might do one step off camera, but I'm going to. You're going to need Loctite, either Loctite, super glue, something that's going to adhere metal to metal. You're going to need glue. What else do I have in my fun bag? And if you don't have snips, but you're going to need snips. If you don't have snips, because you're going to need snips, you're either going to need a snip. I should have brought up my hacksaw, but that's in the truck over out there. Or hacksaw's back. Whatever. But you're going to need a good pair of snips. The snips I always, and this is just brands, your own preference. But when you pick up a set of snips, you want one that can go left, right, or straight. This is Milwaukee 2. You can identify that by the yellow stripe. Milwaukee 2 is pretty good. This cut 18 gauge to 22 gauge. So in recap, what you're going to need. Let's see if I can somehow hold all this in my hand. So you're going to need metal. You will need, let's see if I should. You're going to need these $2. You'll see why. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Good luck there, Vinny. Oh, I'm slipping like a monkey. You guys, you did a live hangout at 7:09 on Saturday morning. What's wrong with you? Like I said, I could do another live hangout here a little bit later, or after Toyman, or before Toyman. Leave a comment. I'm just curious. I don't care. You're gonna need the saw to go and use it for this. There's a reason behind that. You're gonna need a good set of snips or hacksaw. If you got a bandsaw, which I don't have down here, you can use a bandsaw to cut that. You'll see why. It's not really to cut this, but it's to cut what I'm gonna make off of that. You're gonna need all this, and yes, I'm surprised my big fat hand. Well, let's see, pinky's not gonna like. There we go. So you're gonna need all this, including glue. So this is gonna be your sneak peek. I think I just cut myself. Anyways, but you're gonna need all this to make something. That's your teaser. That's gonna be your cliffhanger. So when the next live hangout, you will see me actually be using all this to make something. And Container Man, I think it was you, Container Man 69. I think it was you I suggested this to. So here it is. The only thing I don't have on hand right now, and it's going to be the balsa wood. And once I have the balsa wood, I can always order that online or see where here locally I can get some balsa wood. And otherwise than that, then that will pretty much make it. Delay, you're up early. How you doing, buddy? What trouble are you getting into this morning? I see you there. You snuck in on me. Now, you over in Europe, or you still here in the United States? I see you. I'm probably talking too fast. I live in the United States. Where about the Midwest, the Northeast corner, the Southwest corner, yeah, Southwest corner, Southeast corner, the West corner. Yeah, I'm just curious, guys. Yes, I'm putting a piece of paper up here. Give me a second. I'm not going anywhere. I gotta go get a drink. You hang that. What you doing up so early, buddy? Oh, I'll probably get pee off. Toy man, something else done. That's alright. I'm back. Ah, Pennsylvania State. I got a buddy that lives out there. I got actually two buddies that live out that way. One's up by, I think it's called Williamsburg. So you're actually an hour ahead of me, so you're about 8:12, if I'm not mistaken. This light's gonna irritate the hell out of me. Oh, now I'm gonna blind you, but hey, that works. I guess get it too far up. So what else have you been up to this morning? You're probably, it's way too early for questions. Wow, all night long. What made you do that? What kind of engine? Now you got me really curious. A 3D print. I read that correct. 3D printed locomotive. What made you decide to print that? Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can pull up the discussion threads. I'll get that camera right one way or the other. There we go. I'm really curious now. You got me intrigued there, Mr. Good. Ah, okay. Do you know what locomotive it is? If it's a Alco RSS, a GP, a Jeep, GEEP. Sorry, putting you on the spot early in the morning. See what happens when you get in here? I thought I was going to catch everybody off guard and get one in. But no, you got me good. I don't mind it. Were you in Torment's hangout last night? Or Benny's from last night? My head's cut off. That's right. Yeah, I only got 4 hours of sleep, so. I was up in the wee hours with Mr. Toyman and his live stream after Benny's live stream, so. It's always fun times with those two. I haven't even eaten yet. Don't say that. Probably got coffee going, don't you? I got milk going here. Cabs and cabs. Well, now you got me thinking. You're gonna see that. You're gonna see a nice blank wall. The cab is in the middle. Now you got me curious. I know if it was a steam locomotive, that would have been the cab forward. That would have been the Southern Pacific. There were no for that one. But cab in the middle. Oh, okay. Do you know how long of a locomotive it was? Wow. Too bad you couldn't do a live hangout on that one. You're probably looking at a 50-ton switcher. That's the only thing that would have a, well, one of the locomotives I know that has a cab in the middle. I mean, the switching locomotive is a 50-ton diesel electric. It has the cab in the middle. That's the only really local. Yes, I'm on Google. I'm telling you. That I know of that has a cab in the middle of the locomotive like that. I could be wrong. There could be more. How long does it take to do a 3D printing? Just depends on the size, I take it. Nice. That's always fun. When did you get a 3D printer, buddy? I'm just looking at my phone so I can see the chat a little easier. What you want to talk about, buddy? I know we're talking about 3D printing right now. Let's do it. Gotcha. So the bigger, the more. Now, can you add a lot of detail to it, or can it just be a simple shell? Or is it like a scale train where you can kind of get all the little finer details in it? Hey, I don't blame you. I mean, depending on what the engine type is, or what the name, what that locomotive is, it would be neat to have. But then what you can probably do if you did it, if you modify it, but I'm pretty sure you can get it to be modified, right? You could probably make it where you can build that shell and you have all the details and everything. And if you make it just right, you could probably modify a Walters chassis, Athens chassis, or Katos chassis. I mean, I know that's a lot of work, but I mean, put your mind to it. That'd be kind of a funny video to see. This is how I'm printing out my shell, and then I decided to go after a chassis and put a chassis on it. How big is my layout? I only have 2 modules right now. They're not here, which is driving me nuts, but I'll eventually have modules because modules are 2 foot by 6 foot long. The 2 that I have made currently, like I said, they're not here, but they'll be 12 feet long, and that's going to be a freight yard. That will be a feature. I'm hoping by the end of the month I can get them down here. But yeah, I have that in the works. There's going to be, when I can get some of my tools down here also, there'll be a steam module. That module is going to be roughly 4 foot by 8 feet long, I think. I have to get all the building, or the roundhouse buildings, and then tinker and set that up and see what the heck, how big of a module that's going to take. Because what it's going to do, well, the way I have it planned is it's going to be these the 2 freight yard modules, split them open, and put a 2 foot by 6 foot module in the middle of straight track, and then the closest one on the left or on the other side, doesn't matter what side, there'll be a Y going into the steam module. Modules are kind of easier for me because I rent, so yeah, right now my layout's going to only be roughly 2 foot by 6 foot, and that'll be a switching yard for now. And then eventually I'll work on getting the steam module, and then probably another module to the right or left of that. Start working on a small town. Man, it's like you're getting a one-on-one answer in Q&A. I like it. Don't bother me. I'm probably keeping you awake. I bet you're ready for bed anyways. No, early in the morning. You said you pulled an all-nighter. Or you just let the printer go at night and then you just got up in the morning. I'll put you on the spot. Irish train guy, how you doing, buddy? I see you found your way in. How you doing, Mr. Irish train guy? Oh, now Jeff's gonna roll. Yeah, I guess that's what happened. Ah. You're welcome, buddy. What's on your mind? Oh, I got 2 of you in here. Okay. It's hard to see up in the. What's the point? Up in a corner. It's hard to see who's here and who's not. Oh, Irish train guy. You're in the United States or Europe again? I can't remember. Ireland. Nice. You have the Bernie stone, don't you? Or that one stone, I can't remember if it's the Bernie stone or the, I know it's one of the stones. Yeah, okay. Never been to Ireland. I would love to go. That's gonna be an expensive trip. Just like going to Australia. I know that's an expensive trip. Or going to Hawaii. I caught two of you up here early in the morning. All the rest are gonna be like, what the heck is he doing a live hangout at freaking early in the morning? I know Toyman's probably still sleeping. I'd be shocked if he's still up right now. He just did a live hangout last night. What you got? I'm in Alabama right now. That's where I currently live. What time is it, Irish time? Irish train guy? It is 7:29 a.m. Yeah, Toyman did a live hangout, and he started at roughly 10 Eastern his time, which would have been 9 o'clock my time. He did not finish that live hangout for almost 4 hours and some odd minutes. Okay. I will get used to these time zones. I know I have a couple people down in Aussie, Australia. Ron B's one. Another person is by the name of Phil. Yeah, I don't think he's on YouTube though. So is it Irish Train Guy? Is it Saturday or is it Sunday over by you? No, you really got me curious. Because right now it's, I'm gonna say it was. Yeah, it's 7:30 here, Saturday. Okay, it is Saturday. Okay. I know some part in the country or some part in this world that it's you're like on Saturday and they're on Sunday already. It's like what? Train guide, Irish train guide. Do you plan on traveling the world, or you just plan on staying in Ireland? Good answer. That's a real. Let's see if I can do this. I don't know if I can. I put it the emojis. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta work on the lighting. I'll give you props. That was pretty good. I like that answer. When I win the lottery, I think everybody's wishing they can win the lottery so they don't have to work anymore. Everyone has to work in life to make a living. Sure, everyone's gonna be waking up to. He's doing a live hangout at that time in the morning. I could have done one at 5 a.m. That'd have been funny. Or set an alarm for 3 a.m. Do a 4 a.m. Live feed. Like I said, improv into live streams are always the fun ones. What do you two want to talk about? I know you're still there. Or is it just me and you, Irish Train Guy? Oh, we got 3 in here. I don't know if that's me, you, and... Yeah, you can tell I'm still putzing with this, trying to get this thing to... Trying to figure out what's better, the phone or the laptop. Live stream. I know I did one from the phone Thursday night, and now I'm doing one from the laptop. So, I see you two here. Okay, you say the phone. Okay, sure. Nathan, are you asking me to plan a scratch build locomotive? Is that your question there, mister? I mean, you could scratch build the locomotive, but I mean, you'd have to have a lot of parts. Well, hi, Mr. Martin. I knew you were sneaking in there. Oh, that's fine. Like I said, I'll get back to your question in a minute, Nathan. Phone's a little harder to hold, and I mean, you have to literally hold it in one hand. And if I want to do something, like, there is a sneak peek that you missed earlier in the video, but there is going to be stuff I want to do on live hangout. I don't have a tripod or a holder for this. So that's why I'm kind of seeing what the heck if the laptop is going to work, or if you guys can put up with this while I'm doing scratch build, because this I can at least, yes, I know I'm tilting it, so don't mind. But see, I can at least tilt it. I'd have to try to find a tripod and a holder and then try to tilt this. Downside to this is this doesn't have, I kill the battery quite often in this. This will die. Harry Steele, how you doing, buddy? So, I mean, this I can kill the battery. If I don't have my laptop plugged in, it's the same thing. Batteries die. Nice, Nathan. Yeah, I mean, you can do that. You can flip out the motors. I know Athearn has motors up, ours for sale. I know that for a fact. They also have different gearboxes and all the different things you can buy. I mean, you can, I like to call it the Frankenstein mode. You can modify an engine the way you want. I mean, one of the railroads that I love it, that is near and dear to my heart because it's from my home city, the Milwaukee Road. The Milwaukee Road, basically, yeah, they Frankenstein, or they put things together that weren't really supposed to be put together. They thought outside the box pretty well, and I mean outside the box really well. I mean, go look at their roster once. I mean, half of the things they built were just from what they had laying around. Nothing went to waste. I mean, They always had something they were Frankenstein or putting together. Now, Harry, you in the States or you across the pond there, buddy? And Martin, are you the? I'm gonna ask you the same question too. So I'm just trying to figure out who's where. I know the Irish train guy's in Ireland, so I already know where he's at. I already know where Nathan is. Hey Nathan, have you tried a Frankenstein a freight car together? Ah, okay. I can't remember. I think Ohio's part of the Midwest states, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. Lost someone. You got the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Nice. Hope the Cleveland Browns win. I know the Cavaliers won the NBA championship a while back. Oh, baby. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I've heard of that one. I've heard of that railroad. Their paint scheme is yellow and green. Like a dull yellow and green, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, Martin, I wasn't gonna say that. I'm just saying, I know I watch sports a little bit. I do keep up on sports. Right now, the Milwaukee Brewers are in a win or die situation, so I know what it means for a team to suck. I mean, Brewers for years never really were that good, nor were the Milwaukee Bucks. Packers went through the stage of that too, so I'm sure you have another team you root for. But I wasn't gonna just as blatantly as you put it. uh, oh, trust me, Nathan, you will be Frankenstein a freight car at one point. I'm sure of that one. I mean, in one point in time, all of us have Frankenstein something. I don't think Vinny has yet. Vinny, well, no, Vinny hasn't yet. I know Vinny hasn't yet, but or you'd be scratch building the freight car. I have a buddy that scratch builds one all the time. True, Nathan, Martin, excuse me. My bad. I mixed you two up. Yeah, true, Martin. Yeah, and we're not going to even trade where that guy went to. But I mean, like I said, you getting back with Nathan there. Yeah, I mean, you will Frankenstein either a locomotive or you'll either Frankenstein a locomotive or a freight car at one point in time. I mean, if there's just no way around it. You're just gonna look at it one day and say, okay, this is just not working, or it's not detailed enough. I know a lot of the locomotives that I got to Frankenstein the horn back together or fix the horn. A lot of the older Athearn blue boxes don't have a lot of the details like they do now. Scale trains, I would love to get my mitts on one. What is my favorite locomotive? Now, that question came up on Toyman's live stream last night. It's hard to pinpoint an exact locomotive, and that's the honest answer for me. I love steam, and I love diesel. I mean, steam, any type of steam. Diesel, God, where do you start? I mean, I like the Jeeps. The Jeeps are GEP. Here, I'll type that in for you. The GPs, the SWs. I mean, where do you begin? I mean, you have so many different types of locomotives. That's not a fair question to ask, really. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I gravitate toward the GPs. I mean, I got 9, I got a 30, I got 45. I mean, the GPs are one of my favorite. What is your favorite, buddy? My internet must be buffering. Yes, I'm gonna go get a snack. So hang tight. No, here you can see it. Okay. Go stare at the blank wall. I see you guys. Haha, Ron B. What up, buddy? Man, you are probably like, what are these nuts doing over here in the States? You had Vinny live hang up 8 Eastern last night. Then you had Toyman at 10, and he didn't finish until wee hours in the morning. And then here's this nut at 7 o'clock. It was about 7:09 when I started this. Or 7 o'clock, roughly. What are you working on, buddy? Nothing? Or are you just sitting there chilling? Like I said, I probably peed off a couple people because they want to know when I do live hangouts. I don't even know when I'm going to do live streams. I just kind of go by the seat of my pants, and when I do them, I do them. But if need be, I can try to set up a time where it doesn't interfere with everybody. Nathan, if you have a video of that, what you did to that locomotive, or if you want, make a video on that. I'd watch that video. That sounds interesting. Oh, Ron B, really? The Aussie crew? You just got out of hangout, and you just got to come over here. I love it. That's cool. Which ones are over there, buddy? Maybe I know one or two of them. I know, I said there was Phil, who's down in Aussie. Yes, I'm gonna about to eat a nutty bar, but I won't eat it on camera. I'll kind of step off to the side and eat it. Right now, unless you guys don't give a crap. I haven't been eating nothing yet this morning. I've literally been up since 5 o'clock because I got a text at 5. Someone woke me up at 5. Yeah, Gaffa. Man, he was a little spitfire last night. Were you in Toyman's hangout live stream? I call them hangouts. I'm so used to Google Plus. Ron, were you in Toyman's live stream last night? Man, if not, go watch the freaking replay. Godfell was just on a freaking tear last night. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, he was just on a ripping rip. That sounds familiar. I know a good question for you, Mr. Ron. Put you on the spotlight a little bit. And maybe this will put Vinny on the spotlight too, because I know Vinny's an old Google Hang Plus guy, as you can tell when I was doing my other live stream, and he asked me how I remember him. And this is a really good question for you, Ron. How many of the Aussies that were on the Google Plus communities, like the YouTube modelers and all the other communities and Google Plus, are on YouTube? I mean, I'm not trying to put you on the spotlight, but I do know that'd be a fun question for you. I had Morgan Lionel Train pop in here one time on my other live stream, and me and him were chit chatting. He's from Google Plus too. I got 4 of you guys in here. Who hasn't hit that like button yet? Come on now, you all. I mean, I got 4. I only got 2 likes. Okay, Ron. Hey, there we go. Now we got it like. I like that. Now that's even. See? Okay, Nathan. So you're also Google Plus. Okay. It's kind of funny how that little, I call it the Nick Close pack, or the Nick Close group pack, or the Rat Pack, if you want to call it. A lot of the people I met on there, I know in real life. I've met a couple of them in real life. Okay, who's playing with the like button? It was fun. I just had 4, and then it just went right down to 3. You guys are having way too much fun with that like button. Are you just gonna sit there and torture me? I know Ron's Ron's the instigator over there. Oh, let's hit the dislike. Let's hit the like button. Oh, let's hit this button. All we need is Gaff in here. He would just have a rip-roaring good time on that. Are they even still around in that Google Plus YouTube? Yeah, walk away. Give me a sec. Oh, Ron, that button. You gotta love technology. Technology just does whatever the blanket wants. Ah. Okay, thanks, Nathan. No, I haven't been to Ken Peterson. If you want, and this is a good, if you would like, or if you can, please, post the link in that chat button there, buddy. And then when this live chat ends, I will then go back in and click on the link and go watch him. I'd have to agree with you, Ron, because I don't see. I think they slow down, but I think when Google had a lot of issues with it, it pretty much killed Google Plus. Now, I also heard, and this is in the rumor mill, I heard they're supposed to be shutting down Google Plus, supposedly, because it wasn't meeting Google Plus's standards, or Google's standards. How true that is, only time will tell. And then if you do lose Google Plus because it wasn't meeting their standards, everyone's going to have to go back to Facebook. And if you go to Facebook, you know how that is. That's like a torture test from heck. Okay, so it is confirmed. Ron just confirmed what I knew. Yeah, I mean, that. I hate to see it go because, I mean, I met a lot of you guys there, like you and Vinny. Here, I'm going to throw a name out there. Do you remember these two names? Shane Mason and Harry Haythorne. Oh, that light's really bright right there. It's facing the other way. Yeah, that's my brother from a different mother there. Mr. Harry and Mr. Shane. Shane Mason is called the Brakeman. He used to post a lot of YouTube videos, which it's interesting to see him go from his young age when he came into the Google Plus community to where he's at now. The guy has grown leaps and bounds. Excuse me. Another bar's coming up for seconds. He's a really good decoder installer. He loves doing installs. He loves tinkering. He's also an N-scaler. So him and Vinny and all the other fellow N-scalers would have a good time. I was down there 2016 for the National N-Scale Convention in Kansas City. What a blast. I mean, if you ever get to go to not just the N-Scale enthusiast shows or the NMRA shows, I recommend them highly. Bring a camera and bring a lot of SD cards. You can take so many pictures and get so many ideas of how people do things. Out in the N-Scale convention when I was out there 2 years ago, there was a layout that had a working tornado. Literally, it would stay up, and then the tornado would come down, and it had a siren horn. I mean, you could hear this thing good 50 feet away from the layout. I mean, that thing was so loud. It's like you're sitting there trying to run a train, and you're just hearing this, and you hear the tornado go. I'm just like, okay, that was just tripping. Oh, come on, Ron. You ain't that bad news, are you? I mean, man, you couldn't get past customs? I'm just asking a general question because now you opened the can of worms there, buddy. How do you not pass customs? What were you doing, Mr. Bad Boy? Oh boy. Nathan, how old are you before I say this comment? Or how old is everyone before I say the comment I'm about to say? I think Ron knows where this comment's going. I think. I got 3 of you in here. Or is it just me and you, Ron? Oh, no, I got 4 in here. I'll have to say that comment at a later date and time, or I'll have to probably message you that comment, Mr. Ron. I can't say that on Live Hangout. I don't know who's watching right now or who's here because I don't want to. I already probably put myself in the doghouse from Toyman. It's showing for it. Yeah, mine is fluctuating from 3 to 4. I'm going. It's just like in and out, in and out, in and out. But no, I'll send you that comment later. I'll get your email if it's posted on YouTube here. I'll get it from you. But I know that comment. Like I said, I was causing trouble in Toyman's, and they don't like the word. It's a taboo word in YouTube. I mean, I just don't get them. They can't leave. It's just like Google Plus and all them. They can't, and Facebook and whatever other social media there's out there. They can't leave a good thing alone. They always have to try to do it their way or modify it better. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yes, that's the word of the wisdom today. That light's gonna bug the pee out of it. Oh, let's see if I can move it away from the wall. Yeah, we'll move there. There we go. Come on, phone. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand it. I don't understand why they have to change things. I mean, I get it. I mean, I understand why they changed it, but I mean, at the same time, just leave it alone. If you leave it alone, you wouldn't have so many peed off emails or peed off customers. You know? That's just my 2 cents. Like I said, but don't want to offend YouTube. I mean, I like YouTube, but I mean, some of the things, it's just like I said, you can go on any social media and the way they change things. What you got, Ron? When they linked all the Google accounts, that's what killed me. Now, what do you mean by linked? Are you talking about when YouTube linked Gmail, or are you talking about something different? Kind of clue me in there, buddy. Yes, I'm gonna eat in front of you. Gotcha. Well, in all honesty, I think that's what killed Google Plus. You take YouTube and Google Plus. Okay, Google Plus is good for communities. It's good for live hang. It was good at one time for live hangouts, and I mean you can attest to that one. Yep, I agree. Like I said, I mean we had it. I mean, if Google would have never stayed with YouTube, if they would have stayed separate, I think Google Plus would have made it because you have all the communities, you have different things you can do. There's more options to Google Plus than YouTube. But what do I know? Like I said, I mean, Google Plus or the Google Hangouts, which will, I don't know if they're going to keep them around or if they're going to modify them. But like I said, in the Google Hangouts, you could have 10 individuals and you could have 10 people and you can see what they're working on. With the live stream, it's just, here's your ugly face or my ugly face. And this is, you know, and then you gotta keep an eye on the chat. And then once you keep an eye on the chat, so I mean, that's why you got to have two devices to see what's going on. If I have this camera pointed down to what I'm working on, then you need another camera to look at something. And apparently, YouTube's kicking everybody out. I already been on here for an hour. That's crazy. I lost all you? Now I got you all back. Who's still here? Because I say 3. And yes, I'm eating in front of you. Breakfast of Champions. Nutty bar and chocolate milk. Can't beat it. Should go get pizza or nachos from 2 days ago from Taco Bell. Just saying. Food is good. The other thing I like about Google Plus is in the Hangouts, you at least know who the name was. Here you can't tell. All you can see, here, let's see if I can do this. Right there in that corner where I'm pointing, it tells you who's here and who liked it. Am I keeping you up, Ron? If you want to go to bed, buddy, go to bed. I mean, I can. Let's say I'll probably. I mean, I wasn't expecting anyone to pop in, and Mr. Nathan popped in. And Mr. Tony, how you doing, sir? You awake? Or did you just wake up too? You can thank Nathan for that, man. Nathan snuck in here, and I was about to close up the Hangout and the live stream, and nah, not yet. Oh, you're at work, Mr. Tony. What the heck do you do for a living, buddy? I work in a sawmill. Hey, Mr. Tony, hit that like button, buddy. Hell, if you want, put your dang chat in the... That ain't a bad gig. Yeah, if you hit that like button, then if you want, I'll give you guys all permission. I don't care if you guys do it. But all I'm asking is if you do it, in the chat, you can post your channel link and at least post it once or twice, give it a little bit of time, and then you can put it back in. Don't go spamming nuts. If you go spamming nuts, I got my moderator, he'll go kick you out. Whether he stays awake or not. I don't even know if you noticed that. At a dealership, buddy? Yes, I'm eating a nutty bar in front of you. I haven't even eaten. They're addictive. Yeah, I noticed the spanner. We'll have to get Gaffa in here. We'll have to get Gaffa in here. He was on a rip last night. I mean, Tony, I don't know if you were in Toyman's Hangout last night, but man, poor Gaffa. I think I'm saying it right. If I'm butchering it, well, he can correct me later, but he was on a tear with that spanner wrist, man. I mean, oh man. And Toyman couldn't even keep up with half of the different conversations that was going on. I don't think Vinny could either, because Vinny was sitting there in his live stream trying to figure out how the heck the chats were working. I like Tony there. He's at work. And he's kind of snuck into the live chat. I like that. Live stream. Live, whatever the hell you want to call it. that boring of a day that you gotta sneak in some YouTube. That always works. Hey Ron, what have you Hey Ron, what have you scratch builder Frankenstein? Or Tony by that matter. Yeah, Gaffa. Poor Gaffa. Yeah, yeah, that man, he got that wrench last night, and man, oh man, did his. I've never seen someone take it that serious, but man, that boy was just, yeah. That's all I can say. Gaffa, I love you, brother, but man, you made that chat last night in Toy Man. It's just my phone I'm looking at. Like sometimes that. Nice for another town. Believe it or not, I think I got one sawmill. I'm like you, Mr. Tony. I might be scratch building another, or either scratch building or getting another kit and highly modified. I got a couple. Well, I was putzing on the Northern Light building this morning. There'll be a couple videos coming up about that. Ah, shucks, Ron. That sucks, buddy. What happened to your old shed? Who compensated? Or did it just start leaking? Excuse me. Well, they did put that emoji. Yes, I'm looking at the emojis. Oh, the wife took over the bedroom. So how did that conversation go? Now you got me curious. What's up, Tony? I second that, Tony. Um, like me and Ron B. I want to make sure I had the right Ron. Ron B. I know I've seen some of his work and some of the detail work he does. Oh my God. Yeah, I second that motion, Mr. Tony. His work is incredible. Just like him and Vinny's and all the YouTuber modelers out there. I mean, you guys do all incredible work. Ron, that bites, man. That stings. You'll just have to, like Tony said above the comment, he'll have to build the shed quickly. Going to do a fence like Ron's. Yeah, you gave me that puzzle book. Fence like Ron. What do you mean by like a Ron? Nice, Ron. Ron, I want videos. Ron B, I want progress videos. Ah, okay, okay. I have to get to Ron B's after this live stream. I'll definitely go putz in your. Did you use something? Did you try to mock Bob Wire Fence? It's online. Sweet. Like I said, Ron, I want a video of your progress on your shed build, buddy. How big of a shed are you building? Hey, Ron, like I always say, brother. Like I tell Nathan, like I tell all you guys, I love seeing the videos. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. A lot of you guys, Ron, Vinny, I'm trying to think of the other guy's name. There's another couple that, I mean, I watch all you guys' videos. I take everything that you guys do and just kind of mash it all together and Frankenstein my own. That's gonna be a nice size shed there, buddy. One day the United States will get away from, one day the United States will get away from dang Clinton. One day, one day, one day. Excuse me. I gotta go to it's nice and foggy outside. I ain't been outside yet. I'm just starting a freaking live hangout. I love it. Not that bad, Mr. Ron, I don't think. You can shoot the messenger later. That's my opinion. I don't think it was that bad for that shed. That, if you're looking at what I just posted, or that numbers, that is roughly what it is converted over to feet. Later, Tony. Have fun at work, buddy. Always good seeing you, brother. Ron's gonna have a nice little shed in there. Now, Ron, what is the deal with the shed? Now, did you tell the wife if you get the shed, if she gets the bedroom, you get the shed, and no one can go in the shed? You had to have a rule, man, because you don't need to lose the shed either. I mean, that would suck. I mean, you would already lose out because you got boarded off the bedroom, and then all of a sudden she votes to take the shed for you. That just would be wrong. You got a deal set up. Okay, good. Yeah, like I said, I mean, you're getting outnumbered and tag team every which way there, buddy. Mr. Ron, what do you want to talk about since it's probably me and you only? Like I said, I'm like, I want to go to bed, dang it. I've been up there too long. What time is it down by you? That's a good question. Yeah, just had to go get something to drink. It's Dr. Pepper time. Just after midnight. You don't have to work tomorrow, do you? What did my layout look like as a kid? I didn't really have a layout. I had one of those train sets that you could put together and just make a loop. I've always been into trains, but I never really had the desire to set up an actual layout. Now, as I'm getting older, I want a layout. That's good, Ron. No, as I got older, I started wanting a layout. I always used just a loop. I mean, I wasn't really that big into it. I mean, I was, but I wasn't. I liked the fact of it, but I didn't really want a layout. And in some ways, that's kind of a blessing because of certain life events that happen with me. This route I'm going with the modules, and I've said this on one other live stream. I don't remember which live stream. It could have been one of Vinny's Fridays hangout. It could have been Sparky's on Wednesdays or Toyman's. I know the question someone had was, I don't have the room to do a layout. And my response was modules. And everyone said that was a good idea. The reason why I say modules is, like I said, the two modules I have up north, they're 2 foot by 6 foot. You put them together, that's 2 foot by 12 foot long. And I mean, those modules are just, and I think they're like 48 high. It's been a while. I haven't had them set up. Up north, I didn't have the room to set them up. I tried to set them up, but then I lived with someone, and it was just a pain in the keister to try to set these modules up, because if you try to set the modules up, I had to set them up in the living room. That's the only big place I had. I didn't have a straight shot to set these modules up. And I didn't get around to putting the track in yet. So when those are finally down here, I got all the tracks set for it. There's the cork, the track, the feeder wires. There's going to be all that going on. That'll either be a live stream if you guys want it to be a live stream. There'll be I'll have my camera, so I will be video recording all that. And then I'll be taking chunks of that, throwing that out, putting more videos up. Like I said, I never really had a big layout. You? And like I said in one of my other live streams, which was on Thursday, when, bless their souls, I loved it, and I swear it made my gut laugh hard when JD, Sparky, and Vinny were all in the chat room, and they were just unleashing the holy hell on me, which was fine. I loved it. It didn't bother me. I had to keep an eye on the chat really close. I mean, you had 3 individuals within 3 feet of each other. They're all glued to the phone. They're not talking to each other. So I can imagine if someone was sitting there at their house, or if they were sitting in the backyard, and someone walked into those 3 and just saw them sitting there glued to their phone because of my live stream. I mean, that was awesome. But no, like in that live stream, I said, I lost count after, I think, I swear I'm up to at least 200 locomotives. And there will be future decoder installs. There will be a lot of things, and it's just not gonna be model trained either. Ron, I see you sit there, buddy, but it's kind of hard with that light. I don't like leaning for it. Oh, I'm glad you had a blast, buddy. That was yeah, that was yeah. My gut is still not right after that. I'm not even kidding you. I think I got here. I can actually tell you, and this doesn't even do it justice because I don't know which one's right. YouTube's always having issues with this. On here, on the studio app, it says 80 views, 9 likes, and then when I go on my phone and I go to my videos, it's saying 76. Yeah, that live stream, I don't think I could ever reproduce that kind of craziness and that just a winged attitude. But I mean, that video, yeah, that's by far one of my most watched videos. I mean, I had 25 views on certain things I've posted, but I got 80 views from that one, and I'm sure as people start trickling into my channel and they go and find that live stream, yeah, you're just gonna be like, you're gonna either be sitting there like, what the F, or what the hell, or you're just not gonna know what happened at all. I mean, that thing was just everywhere. Yeah, thanks, Ron. Like I said, I looked at your name in the live streams and Vinny's and Toymans and Sparkins. I knew, like I said, I knew your name sounded familiar. It just sounded, I just couldn't pinpoint it. I knew it sounded familiar. I knew it looked familiar. I thought it was the Hangouts, but then when you confirmed it, twice over, yeah. But no, like I was saying too, I have 200 locomotives. Some of it has Digitrack decoders in it. Some has no decoders. There's going to be, I mean, you're getting the Northern Light building, which is over that way. And that's one building. I got more buildings coming. And, I mean, yeah, that, once you said Aces 1 to 116, I knew exactly, yeah. I know, Ron, that was, those were the days, man. But like I was saying, there's over, not there, that's the fireplace. But you go, that way. The Northern Light building is taking its time. I gotta call Walters. Somehow, 2 parts are missing. It happens. I gotta call them and see if I can get the 2 parts replaced. I don't know where it went off to. But the Northern Light building's don't work. I have a gas building down here. I have a gas storage building, tanker. I got a log. There's some other things I got down here. Once my other buddy comes down and he'll bring some of my stuff, and then I can get up there and get more of my stuff. You're going to be seeing decoder installs. You're going to be seeing weathering freight cars. You're going to be seeing buildings. You're going to be seeing track work. You're going to be seeing all sorts of stuff. And it's just not model trains. As you can see, changing an outlet, changing a switch, building things. There's stuff in the pipeline that my channel is not just going to be strictly model trains. It's going to be, I got a Silverado out here. I got a Trailblazer up north. It's going to be installing radios, changing brakes, changing the oil. I mean, it's going to be, you never know. I'm trying to keep it as spunky as possible. This way, you guys just kind of go, what the hell is he getting into now? Or if I sit here and do a live stream and I have those 3, Mr. JD, John Dilly, Sparky, and Vinny in here. If I have those 3 combos in my live stream, I will not be able to do work because it's kind of funny. How does 3 people sit within 3 feet of each other, not even talking to each other, and just literally Ron, you saw that. That thing was just like they were just roasting me from heck. I mean, I was confused at points because I'm like, what are they talking? I'm like, yeah. Just go watch that live stream. Hey Ron, if you want, go and dig that live stream's URL and post it in the link down there. I'll give you permission to do that too. Like I said, I mean, man, oh man. But I can go on and on. But there's all other things coming down the pipeline. It's just not going to be. I know right now I'm boring you to death with that Northern Light building, but I mean, I don't really have. I got one other couple buildings on here. Once those are done, there will be. In this video, there's a teaser for when I do another live stream, there's a teaser out of this video right now in the beginning. It's a teaser to what is going to be happening on a live stream, which will go for anybody, but in particular, I think it was Container Man 69 that I'm going to show him something, so surprised you or Henry in here. Thank you, Ron. Yeah. If you want some flanking giggles and you want to have a video that you don't know what's going to happen, or I will warn you, there are swear words in there. I don't care. I know people swear all the time. It don't bother me. I swear like a sailor. If you want something funny, go watch that one. Go watch that video. That's all I gotta say. I'm not gonna say much. I mean, like I've clued you in before, or like I was talking about. 3 people in particular know who they are. Yeah, but yeah, that that's the one to go watch because that was hilarious. It was JD that stumbled upon me, Mr. John Billy, and once he found me, the other 2 came. I think it was Vinny next. I think once Vinny got on, and then it was Sparky. And like I said, I'll go watch that later. I can't remember how it goes, but I've watched bits and pieces of that. But yeah, that was good times. So who do I have in here today? I know I got Ron still. Ron, I know Tony left. He went to work. I don't know if Nathan's still around or Perry's still around. Yeah, that. Hey, Ron, are your guts still killing you too from that, or are you just? Mr. Wilmer, how you doing, buddy? And don't mind me, I'm looking at my phone too while I'm talking. Ah, okay. Yeah, when he does his, just let me know, and if you guys want, we can all go over there. I don't care. Oh, I see he filmed the caps early in the morning. Good. Be careful with that. YouTube frowns upon caps a lot because they think it's yelling. So what are you working on today, buddy? Yeah, that's just me looking at my phone. Waking up, huh? What time did you go to bed last night, Wilmer? I left Toyman's hang out at like 12:30 or 1 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't keep up anymore. My eyelids were getting heavy. We know Ron's finally getting a shed because his wife and his kid outvoted him. So that's going to be nice to see Ron's up and running again. Hopefully soon I can get my dang modules down here and I can start having live streams and streaming. Me working on that or working on a building. I'm usually ready for bed anytime. Depends on what I'm doing. You ready for the weekend, or are you on the weekend already? Oh, now you're taking a page out of my book there, buddy. I just go, yeah, okay, it's Monday through Friday. Okay, that's just a blur. And then the weekend's just a blur, too, because you think about it. 2 days off, and it just goes zip. I mean, it's here. I think it was on Facebook I saw it. In a blink of an eye, it's like you get to Thursday, and it's blink. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's just gone. I must have a mosquito in the house. Lovely. And I'm just looking at something real quick. That was weird. I got my chest. What did you used to do, buddy? I don't usually try to answer this, but it's just me and you. Charter. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, I know Charter too. I've been sitting for long periods up and down. See, I screwed up your brickly. What happened? Something real quick. I just had to see. Anyways, I'll look at that later. If you're wondering what I'm looking for, it's going to be for a cable that goes from my camera to this computer. And then that way I can use my, when I get my camera down here, I can use my camera and see how that looks. And then like what Vinny was showing, no, not Vinny, excuse me, wrong person. Toyman. Shows me I was up too late. Toyman was showing last night. what he was showing was it's called a repeater USB cable. Basically, what that does, like he described, it fools the camera like it's being right there. Yeah, unfortunately, okay, I didn't know it was those, but I know my uncle had a heart attack and that ended his truck driving career. And I didn't, oh, yeah, because you sit so long, then blood clots will do that. Blood clots, I don't think are really fun at all. Because now you gotta be on those things, you sit too long, and then you can correct me if I'm wrong, and I think you would know that better than anybody. If you're sitting too long period of time, I think that's where your blood clots. I think. Don't quote me 100%. I mean, a little bit about me. I've seen someone. I've had a lot of family and friends in my young days here pass before me. I've seen congestive heart failure. I've seen what cancer can do. I've seen what pancreatic cancer can do. I've seen Parkinson's disease, how that affects people. I have seen it. I'm familiar with it. So, you know, like where I work right now, I work in a sawmill. There's a good chance, if you're not paying attention, if you're not knowing your surroundings, if you're not paying attention to what you're doing. Yeah, I work in an area that's called a resaw. Gotcha. In the resaw, there's only one saw, and it just feeds. You feed the boards into the saw to resize them. There is a conveyor belt. If you're not careful, you can pinch your fingers. If you're operating the saw, if you're not careful and you get your hand too close to that saw, your digits are gone. I mean, there's the planer mill and then there's the sawmill too. Those are another two areas that, if you're not careful, you're gone. Your fingers and digits will be gone. I mean, I already, and you can't really see that, but I bent the thumbnail. Thumbnail's off. It happens. Thumbnail will be back in another couple months, hopefully. I've almost cut my this thumb off, and I have a, as you can see, I can flip that down. Well, you can't really see it. Yeah, where's the camera? Can't really see it, but right here is a scar. That scar is basically there to remind me, hey, Dingleberry, keep your fingers away from saw. Regular arm saw almost took these two fingers right off. This one and my thumb. So, yeah, just a little more tidbit. What do you two want to talk about? I know Wilmer's over there. He's just waking up, so I'll leave him alone. Ron, you're about to fall asleep. I'm just waiting for you to go boom, and I can tell you're getting in between the chats. You're getting longer and longer to respond, buddy. Must be hard to fight that urge to stay awake. I got 3 of you in here. Like I said, it was just an impromptu live stream. Mr. Nathan, you can thank him. I will not say his last name. I think it's Delay. I think, but if I'm butchering it, sorry. He kind of caught me in it. I was gonna. There is a sneak peek of what's coming in one of these live streams. Yeah, they're dangerous, Ron. Yeah, they are. Crab fishermen's up there. They're probably 1 or 2, and then there's a couple other dangerous jobs. I mean, you know, the crabbing industry. That's a very dangerous profession. Believe it or not, an electrician, depends on what you do, because any milliamp can kill you. I mean, replacing an outlet, you gotta make sure it's dead, Are you replacing the switch? You gotta make sure it's dead. 120. It's not fun to mess with. I've been zapped by it. There's another dangerous profession, logging industry. Logging industry, you're cutting down trees, you're hauling trees up. You're not careful, yeah. But like I said, electrician, that's another one because in a residential you got 120, you got 240 or 220 volt, and then you got double pole circuits, and I can bore you all to death with that. But and then once you get to the commercial and the industrial side, people don't realize there's commercial buildings, which is like your office building, and industrials, which is your manufacturing jobs, like your buildings and stuff. Those are two different animals because commercial office is like residential. You'll have in the commercial setting, you'll have your outlets, you'll have all that. You'll have more networking, your Cat 6, Cat 5, and all that, or your Cat 7, whatever the heck they're up to now. And then in a commercial building, you'll have the fire alarm system. I mean, it's a lot more. It's almost similar to residential, but commercial's got a little more of the. You got elevators, all that jazz stuff to deal with. And then industrial, it's like I said, you're dealing with manufacturing. So you could be dealing with 480, 277. You could be dealing with all sorts of voltage, just a tidbit. But that's just tidbits. Useless information you'll find out that I have in my noggin. I wonder what days or what some days when this damn thing is thinking up there, but even I don't know. I just spit it out and whatever happens, happens. Hey Ron, do you got a motorcycle on there, buddy? Just curious. Or Wilmer? Nice, Wilmer. Nice, Ron. Hey, Wilmer, here's a fun one for you, buddy. Maybe this could be a little bit of a video, and maybe this is something you could probably pull off. I wonder if your family would have pictures of that logging industry. And it'd be kind of neat if you could take, even if it's a freaking 2-minute video, but take all the pictures like a collage and just post a video on your family logging. Have you thought about modeling your family business or logging? Excuse me. Yeah, that was my phone. Nice, Wilmer. Kudos. Like I was saying back almost, I don't know, hour ago, 30 minutes ago, one of the railroads that's near and dear to my heart is the Milwaukee Road. That is from my home city, where I'm originally from. Milwaukee Road inspired a lot of things. There's a lot of railroads out there. I mean, a lot of railroads. Now, did they have a logging railroad, or they just had... I was just about to ask you. See, now you're beating me to the punch there, buddy, because that's what my next question was. Is it going to be narrow gauge or HO? I gotta get up and stretch. bar still doesn't do it justice. HO, sweet. I'm surprised I got this chat going still. Dang white. Let's see, we'll move this like this. There we go. Well, you either get the light or you get the window. Pick your poison. Main thing is you can see this ugly mug. I'm sure whatever time it is, it's going to be funny as heck. Sorry, phone. Don't mind me. Look, daylight. Oh, you want daylight? Here, there's daylight. I really wanted to. I probably could take you for a little walkabout, put my sandals on, and take you out for a little spin outside. Nice, Wilmer. That's a little fun, interesting fact about you, buddy. Like I said, you're willing. I mean, if you guys need to, go ahead and promote your channels. I don't care. I really don't care. I don't give a crap if you cuss on the damn thing. Hell, I've been flipped off by. I've been had the FU finger, the fuck you finger, by Mr. Tony, or Toyman, excuse me. Not Tony. Tony, sorry, my bad. Toyman. I had Sparky curse the hell out of me on one live stream, so don't bother me. I know it's all fun and games, and it's just the way you guys are. Mr. Ron B. Yes, you were correct, because I'll never forget that. How many times have on a Google Plus Hangout did Model Man Mike try to make us stay until daylight? And I think you were the one, or I shouldn't accuse you, but I'm saying you and the Aussies were the ones to keep us up every time we were doing a Google Plus Hangout. I mean, I'll never forget that, because, man, oh man, some of those Google Hangouts, like, hell, I pulled an all-nighter because of one of Mr. Model Man Mike trying to find a topic and just keep us on the topic, or bounce us from topic to topic to see what the hell we're talking about. Yeah, I remember those things. Johnny. You talking about Johnny from Georgia? Refresh my memory. Johnny, Southern Johnny? The guy that does Southern Railroad? Yeah, I remember Big Bill, Mr. Brooklyn. How you doing? He had that big, deep voice, man. How you doing? Okay. I wanted to make sure, because I know, I didn't think there was another Johnny, but yeah, there was Johnny, there was Big Bill. Who else? Troy, Northern, I don't know if it's Northern Pacific or Pacific, whatever. I haven't seen, or I haven't heard hide or hair from Dude Lindell, Cricket Little Finger. Man, Ron, we're bringing up the good old days. That was fun times. I can't wait. Those were the fun days. Those were the days where you just kind of let things roll free flow. I'll put it this way, though. I mean, those hangouts were just rolling. I was the troublemaker in that. I mean, I was always saying something or starting a hangout, and I was always getting reprimanded because Model Man Mike didn't like that. I started the hangout, and I didn't give a crap what the hell you're talking about. I didn't give a crap if you cussed. I didn't give a crap if we were talking about the S word. And yes, it's a 3-letter word. Oh, I didn't know you got married. Really? When the hell did that happen? Where the fuck have I been for that one? How the hell did his wife put up with that layout of his in the basement? And if I'm not mistaken, that layout was the basement. I'm just saying. As you can see, I just dropped the F-bomb. Let him yell at me. Wow, I didn't know he got married. Doodling Doug got married, huh? There's hope for everyone out there after all. Well, see, I mean, I don't really keep up with it. I mean, the only people I keep up with is Harry Haythorne. Me and him talk pretty much. I mean, if I text him every day, but I mean, he's got a life, I got a life, but you know, he's pretty busy. I'm pretty busy sometimes. I mean, and then I talk to Shane Mason. But Shane Mason, yes, Mr. Mason, if you're watching, I'm calling you out, brother. He's got busy too. And I don't know if that's just the way life is, or if him and his GF are getting that busy, or what his deal is. I know he had the Hey Wilmer, you're welcome here anytime, buddy. Anybody's here welcome anytime. I mean, you're always welcome. If I'm on a live stream, like I said, be you. Don't be anything you wouldn't be. Do whatever the hell you want. I don't care. But it was always nice talking to you, buddy. I gotta go throw this out. Give me a second. Oh, you got a nice picture of a box. I might have to, Mr. Ron there, I might have to go crash a hangout. Yeah, Wilmer, take care, buddy. Like I said, be you, man. As you saw in the live stream that Mr. Ron posted, or you go on my channel and you go watch that live stream, you will just die of laughter. That shows you how I don't really give two craps. But take care, buddy. Talk to you later. I don't know how long this is going to be going, but if it's still going, pop back in. Hey, Ron, you want to see something funny? I know you're still there, Ron, but like I said, I got something to show you that'll be funny as heck to you. This just shows. Oh, I got 6 likes. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Go ahead and promote your channel. I don't care what you do. You ain't gonna offend me. Yeah, Mr. Ron, I got something funny for you, buddy. Or any of the YouTubers that are sitting here watching this. I'm just waiting on you, Ron. Make sure you're still here. Or if you fell off. Yeah, I'm still here. When I went to close my Silverado's hood, it was kind of funny. That fell off the grill. This is heavy metal. As you can see, I don't know how well you can see it. There used to be a post there, and there used to be a post where my pinky is. This thing is heavy. Thank God I wear steel-toe boots, but this fell when I closed the hood. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh. I'm like, that wasn't supposed to fall off. So I will probably be cleaning this up, and this might be a little big for a carload, but we'll see. It'll be interesting to see what the heck that's going to be. It's like me and you are keeping each other company. Oh, it's almost 9 o'clock. No sun today. That's all right. Ah, yeah. There we go. I know one thing I do is get a comfortable gaming chair. That's one thing I got to get. That's what some of the taxes will go to. Let's go see if I can do this. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. GM. Silverado is a Chevy product. Chevy Silverado. And Chevy is underneath GM. Yes, sir. You are correct. Now, I want to see how this is going to look. Oh, hey. Oh, you can really barely see me. Hey. Hey. Oh, I didn't get my shoes in the back. Ah, whatever. 2007. This is much better. Now I can sit and not freaking. This is the bar stool sitting on. And it's got no pen. Here, did you get that? Here, if not, let's see. Go like this. There you go. I see a newcomer. Uh, 5.3 liter V8 flex fuel. I think it can take gas or it can take E85. And the way you could tell that on any of the, you got a picture of the hole there. Any way you can tell that is by the gas cap. If the gas cap is yellow, that means flex fuel. I don't know if I want to turn you around and make you face the kitchen. What are you looking at, Mr. Rod? I see you looking up something there, buddy. Or are you just curious? Which one? Oh, me, I stole it. Man, just curious. Nothing about that. Ask away, buddy. Like I said, that V8, man, woo. It's due for an oil change. I gotta get an oil change. That'll probably be next weekend. If I have my tools, I'd just do it myself. But dang it, I don't have anything down here. As you can see, it's bare. Yeah, I can probably do. Let's see. Now we're gonna get more fun. Let's step back. Grab another chair. 70 degrees and fog. Ah! I'm gonna check the old new chair. And let's grab you. Hey, bring it on. Ah, okay, Ron. There, let's bring you down with me. There. Now you're my height. Now you don't have to sit there and see me from a distance. I still gotta have my phone just in case. Yeah, the GMs ain't bad. I've been my mom's one of my mom's. My mom was adopted, so one of my mom's dads. He worked for GM for Chevy for 33 years or 30 years. So I like Chevy. I'm just a Chevy boy. What else you want to talk about, buddy? What else you want to know about the truck? There'll be YouTube videos coming of that. It's got to get I'm trying to think of what the hell it needs. It needs brakes. Or it needs. Alloy Tech V6. Are you talking about like my mom's Trailblazer is a 4.3 liter. Oh, it's my mom's old Trailblazer. It's my Trailblazer. Mom, that Trailblazer is a 4.3 liter V6, and it's the same year as the Silverado 07. Just gotta look up something. Guess what, buddy? Oh, I know what I was gonna look up. I'm just looking up something for you. Yeah, gotta love the internet down here. I guess the internet decided to say El Pui on a Silverado. I had to have the radiator replaced, and trust me, I didn't like that bill. The radiator, I'm losing signals. Come on, guys. Let me see. I'll put you back up on the counter. Let's see if that does it. Yeah, you just have to bear with me. Okay, it doesn't like being down low. Note to self. On the Silverado that I have to on the Silverado I have a I don't know what the hell they call it. It's some type of like canister that's between the fuel tank and the engine, and it collects all the soot and crap. And then I got to replace that too. That's why my check engine light's on. It wasn't on before, but I'll get to it eventually. I'm not too worried about it. And like I said, I mean, you guys will see a lot of YouTube videos that are going to be coming. You're going to see a blank screen for a minute. I got to go use the little boy's room. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Ron's probably like, where the hell did you go? Oh, I know I gotta grab it. There we go. Who's still here? You still here, Ron? I know you. I've been keeping you up all night. I like Ron's answer. Nah, nah. What else are you curious about, Mr. Ron? Boogering and buffing. I don't know why the modem is literally wherever that light is. You come up towards me where I'm pointing to you, and you go over that way. Is where the modem is, and literally the internet is that close. I mean, this thing could be probably sitting right on top of that modem and it'd still be buffering. If we pull this off, I'll see if that works. I mean, I don't know why it's buffering. I don't know what its bag is. It's amazing. I've managed to make these things last 2 hours. Just talking about whatever you want to talk about. Go right into the, go contact support and say, hey, why is your live stream going buffering? Go yell at him, Ron. Go give him hell. Go give him a gaffa. Yes, gaffa, I love you, brother, but man, you were just, I can't say it enough. You were just on a holy tear last night. I enjoyed it. It was good to see. I like sitting there. Yeah, I know it's just you two. Like I said, go contact their support and give them help. Like I said, I love having a fun time. I love kidding. I love joking around. I like to have a good time. I'm like Toy Man. Like he said it best last night. You gotta have humor. You gotta have fun in life. You have to do things at least once in a lifetime. Because, and this might get a little dark, but if you think about it, from the time you're born to the time you leave this earth, it's a one-way ticket. And if you don't get to do what you want to do in life and meet people and go and visit people, I'm thankful for all my subscribers. How many ever subscribers I have right now, which I don't even know off the top of my head. I think it's 80 something, 83. Here, I'll tell you right now. Well, I'm surprised. 89 viewers. Or 89 followers or subscribers. So I'm very lucky for all you guys. I'm like Glenn too. You wanna post a link to that, or you want to? What do you want to do, Mr. Ron? You would like to go over there? Talk to me, brother. You know me, I'm flexible as all heck. Steve is who? Because I don't have him on mine yet. I mean, post a link in here and we can go over there. I don't care. I mean, I can always start another live stream later too. It don't faze me. Whatever you want to do, Ron. It's just me and you and, well, Woods Boomer and Nathan and Harry and whoever else, Irish train guy. I don't think they realize that I'm over here putzing around. don't think we need a light on anymore. Hey, let there be light. Who do I got? I got you. Oh, there it is. I mean, it's up to you, Ron. I mean, like I said, me and you. Hey, if you want to go over there, we can go over there. I don't care. What is he talking about? Do you have a clue or no? Probably making Ron's head spin like a top right now. And you guys are watching it, you probably watch the replay in this live stream and go, well, this wasn't fun as the last one. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't have JD, John Dilly, Sparky, 107, 107, or Mr. Vinny. Ah, okay. Why the heck didn't that notification? That's weird, because thanks, Ron, for clearing that up. I was wondering who the heck that was. I'm like, Steve. I'm like, huh? What? I don't even think I have him as a subscriber, which is kind of weird. Or if I do, the dang freaking YouTube is not. Yeah, I don't think I have him as a subscriber. Huh, that's weird. Well, let's go see what I have in my subscribers since we're talking about that. Yeah, like I said, sitting on a bar stool. Oh, you want to hop over there? I thought I had him as a subscriber. Why is this? Huh. Oh, that's clever. Okay, I got that. That's funny. Whatever, it's my room. I do not have them. I have whatever works railroad, but I don't have that one. That's interesting. Let's go find out. Okay, Ron. Well, as you guys can see, I'm talking to Ron B in the chat here, and we are going to head over to the other live stream that's going on over in the other crew to go follow our other crew members. So we will see you over there. It's been a blast talking to you. Catch you over there, Ron. Later, Gator. It's fine, Ron. I'll see you over there, buddy. Catch you in a little bit. Yep, later. Later, guys. Rock out.